Hey, everybody, it's time. It's that time of year, gambling time. College football is in full swing, and welcome to week one of the Gambling Corner. I am Mike, joined by Tom Hersey. Tom, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. This is a big change for us. Normally, it's an article that I'm posting every Saturday morning on DolphinsTalk.com, but now we're going to do it exclusively here on our YouTube channel. This is going to be fun.
This is going to be a lot of fun, and let's get right to it. There's a lot of big games this week, and I'm going to start off with my ACC Play of the Week, and this one I think is a gimme. Now, it's a big number, folks, but don't be scared of the number, and it's Pittsburgh minus 38 over UMass. Tom, UMass last year only played in 4 games. You know how many touchdowns they played in 4 games? No, you know how many points they scored in those 4 games? Take a guess. In 4 games, how many points? No, 12. They scored 12. They ain't going to score squat against a good Pittsburgh team. They ain't scoring diddly. Even if they score once, they ain't scoring twice. So Pittsburgh, it's a big number. Pittsburgh's going to get to 38, and they're going to cover this number. Folks, bet the ranch on it. Now, for the next 2 games, this is my 2-team parlay of the week, and I'm going with the big games and the big guns. First game, we're going Alabama, 19.5 over Miami. For you Miami Dolphins fans who might be watching our channel, I'm sorry, but money speaks at the end of the day. Alabama, 19.5 over the Canes. They just got too much. The Miami offense is going to struggle against the Alabama defense, and that Alabama offense, no matter who goes to the NFL, just keeps pumping them through. Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. Take Bama, lay the number, and the second leg of that parlay, it's dog time, baby, and we're going Georgia +3 over Clemson. That's right, Georgia +3 over Clemson. I got questions about that Clemson quarterback. I know he looked good in the two games he played last year, Tom. He played 2. That's not enough to convince me that's going to be a field goal game, and I want the points. Georgia might even win it outright. So that's my 3 teams of the week. Pittsburgh minus 38, Alabama minus 19.5, and Georgia +3. Let me help you make money, folks. Go to BetUS.com and place your action before kickoff.
Absolutely. Now, let's get into my 3 plays. But before I do that, Michael, I will have to tell you that I am ashamed to see that 19.5 point spread up on my screen, and it didn't say the plus for the Miami Hurricanes, because I think the Hurricanes, they may not win, but I believe they will definitely cover that almost 20-point spread. And if you guys really want to get in on the Hurricane action, you can even tease that point total to higher if you really don't feel confident they can cover 3 touchdowns almost. You may as well give a little teaser on there, add some points, and have some fun with it. So I'm going to go into the Big Ten to start with my pick, and it is Penn State and Wisconsin under 49.5. Why under 49.5? Well, Wisconsin last 4 conference games have gone under. In each of those games, in the last 10 games for Penn State, 8 of those 10 games hit the under. And Wisconsin is returning 8 starters to their defense, which was ranked in the top 5 in scoring last year, top 10 overall. And they're returning those guys there. So I'm loving the under in this game, 49.5, Penn State, Wisconsin. It is a beautiful bet. Make sure you go and place that bet before kickoff tomorrow. That's going to be a fun game. Speaking of fun game, I'm going to stay in the Big Ten. And I think for the first time in a long time, I am confident that the Michigan Wolverines will actually cover a spread at home against a inferior opponent like Western Michigan. And the reason I say this is that Michigan has never lost to Western Michigan, and they have won all 5 of their meetings by an average score of 27 points per game. And Michigan has also 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 home games as the betting favorite. And Western Michigan also is 0-4 against the spread as a road underdog of over 10.5 points. Book it. Michigan is going to win this game, and they're going to win this game easily. In my third game, I'm kind of a little wary about it because the last name of the quarterback on the team I'm betting against is Tagovailoa. I'm taking West Virginia minus 2.5 against Maryland on the road. And the biggest reason why is Maryland is 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games when the spread is less than 10 points. And they're also 1-7 as a home underdog of 3 points or less in their last 8 games. West Virginia hasn't lost to Maryland. Their last 2 games they've played, West Virginia has won both of those games. But this is the first meeting since 2015, and I have a strong feeling West Virginia is going to rebound from a disastrous 2020 season, Mike.
Yep. Now let's get to the NFL. Yes, there's no NFL games this week, but the over-unders is what you want to get on early. Everyone go to BetUS, sign up for BetUS to place all your football bets, college, NFL, or even if you want to bet UFC, MLB, PGA, go to BetUS.com. Use the promo code DolphinsTalk. You get a 125% sign-on bonus. Or if you want to pay by crypto, use the promo code DolphinsTalk200 and get a 200% sign-on bonus. So we're going to get
that Dogecoin in.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Pay with that Dogecoin. And we're going to get the NFL over-unders because to me, this is low-hanging fruit. This is easy money. You pay now, then you wait till the second week of January. You cash that ticket. You'll be eating a bologna sandwich in September, but you'll be eating Wagyu beef in January. Ooh. So easy money, low-hanging fruit. Let's get to the unders because the unders, in my opinion, are super easy to make big money on. This year, your unders, Jacksonville under 6.5. Urban Meyer's in over his head. Trevor Lawrence, don't know, he's still a rookie, and he has very little help around him. Jacksonville is not going to win 6.5. They will win less than 6. They ain't getting to 7. They probably ain't getting to 2. The Jets at 6. Zach Wilson's mom will derail that team. They are not winning 6 games this year, folks. I actually think Zach Wilson will be halfway decent, but the Jets aren't winning 7 games. So even if they win 1, 2, 3, 4, they ain't getting to 5, 6, or 7, and they really just got to get to 7 for you to lose. The Jets are not winning 7. They're going to get swept by Miami, swept by the Bills, probably swept by the Patriots, and you got 6 losses baked in, probably 5. Maybe they split with New England. The Jets under. The easiest one of the bunch, Chicago, 7.5. Oh, my God. Andy Dalton, Justin Fields, give me a freaking break. They stink on toast. They're terrible. They're not going to win 8 games. 8? They're not getting to 8. That's almost 500 with a 17-game season. And once again, they have very little help around them. Allen Robinson can't do it all. Bears under. San Francisco at 10. I think San Francisco's decent, but when you're playing the likes of Seattle twice, the Rams twice, and Arizona twice, good luck, especially with either Jimmy G, who, since the Super Bowl hasn't been all that great, or Trey Lance, again, a rookie. So when you bet unders, my advice, always find shaky quarterbacks, young quarterbacks with not much help around them, and bet it, hammer it home. Now, for the overs, I'm just giving you one. And if you're fans of the Dolphins, get closer to the screen. You want to go Miami over 9.5. That's right. Faith in Tua, faith in Flores. Now, I have no faith in the offensive line, but we got Houston, we got the Giants, we got the Jets twice, Mac Jones twice, we got the Panthers. I think we're going to win 10 games. I think we're going to get to 10. So if you're a fan of the Dolphins, you want to spruce up the season, make a little extra money, bet the Miami Dolphins over 9.5. They'll get to 10. Not sure they're going to get to 11 or 12, but they'll get to 10. And you are going to make money, Tom.
I love the over. And speaking of overs, let's talk about some overs for some NFL teams. And we're going to start first with the Green Bay Packers. And why do I say the Green Bay Packers? Because like you said, they're in a division with Justin Fields and Andy Dalton in the Chicago Bears, which, again, I agree with you. I don't think they get to 8 wins this year. Their defense, I think, is going to take a step back. They lost their secondary. They're in a division against the Detroit Lions. And the Lions, like you said about Jacksonville, the Lions will be vying for a very high draft pick because I don't have faith in Dan Campbell, and that team is going to be brutal. Jared Goff has been put in a bad situation, but
he
the
stinks.
Packers, being in that division, granted they have a tough schedule because they have to play the top teams in every division. They get to over 10 wins this year because of how weak that division is. I think they can even sweep Minnesota. They could be a 6-0 record in the division alone. Washington football team, they play in the NFC least the last time I checked, and that division is god-awful. With the Eagles, they're going to struggle. They don't know who's going to be quarterbacking that team. They traded for Gardner Minshew. They're going to start Jalen Hurts. Obviously, there might be something there, but the Eagles on paper aren't a very good football team. The Giants, they loaded up for Daniel Jones. They have a solid defense. I think Washington splits with them. Dallas has Dak Prescott back. I think that's a split there. But for the football team, their defense is going to carry the way. And you know who they have at quarterback, Mike? They got the bearded wonder, Ryan Fitzpatrick. And he is going to sling that rock. I almost said the R word. The football team, the Washington football team.
I said it last night. Don't worry.
Will win 9 games. You can book it. And the last one is the Kansas City Chiefs. What's not to love about the Chiefs? They play in a division with Denver. Denver hasn't been able to really touch Kansas City over the last few years. Vegas was the last team that got a W in that division, and it was a fluke win because the Chiefs beat the crap out of them the second time they played. Chargers with Justin Herbert, still very questionable on defense. I believe they have good secondary. They have Asante Samuel. It's a good overall division. But you got Patrick Mahomes, you got Tyreek Hill, Mecole Hardman, you got Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and Travis Kelce. That offense is unstoppable. They're going to win more than 12 games. They're going to get to 13. You can sign, seal, and deliver that one unless Patrick Mahomes gets hurt. That's the only way they're not going to get to 13 wins, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, and that's it for this week's Gambling Corner. We will be here each and every Friday night with our hot picks for the weekend. Next week, we get the NFL full slate of games. We'll have that. Everyone, go to BetUS.com, promo code DolphinsTalk, and you get 125% sign-on bonus. Or if you're paying by crypto, promo code DolphinsTalk200. And for those of you watching on YouTube, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends. Folks, let us help you make money, okay? Who doesn't like money? You want to take your wife on a nice vacation for the holidays, or maybe you want to take your side piece on a vacation for the holidays. Make money with us betting football at BetUS.com. Everyone go to BetUS, promo code DolphinsTalk. We will talk to you next week.